Some stories aren't about starting in the spotlight. They're about stepping into it, owning it, and then transforming it completely. Magaly Medina's journey is one of those stories. A name that carries weight, influence, and recognition. She has built a career that goes far beyond a single identity, evolving into a figure who blends media power with modern-day style and presence. Her early life in Peru shaped much of who she would become. She grew up with a sharp mind and a bold personality, someone who wasn't afraid to question things or speak her truth. While many dream of fame, Magaly's path began with something more grounded: journalism. It was there that she learned discipline, storytelling, and the art of understanding people. She spent time working behind the scenes, observing how public figures were portrayed and how narratives could shape reality. But staying behind the scenes was never her final destination. When she eventually moved into television, it didn't take long for her to stand out. Her voice was different, direct, unapologetic, and confident. She wasn't trying to fit into the mold. She was breaking it. Viewers were drawn to her authenticity, even when it sparked controversy. She built a reputation for saying what others wouldn't, and that boldness became her trademark. Over time, she became one of the most recognized faces in entertainment media, commanding attention every time she appeared on screen. Yet what makes her story even more compelling is what came next. As the media landscape began to shift, many traditional figures struggled to keep up, but Magaly adapted. She understood that influence was no longer limited to television. With the rise of social media, she expanded her presence, stepping into a space where image, lifestyle, and personal branding became just as important as voice. On platforms like Instagram, including accounts such as Magaly Medina, she presents a refined and confident version of herself. Her content reflects elegance, fashion, and a sense of control over her image. This is where her modeling influence becomes more visible, not in the traditional runway sense, but in the way she carries herself, curates her visuals, and connects with an audience that appreciates both style and personality. It's a modern form of modeling, where presence and perception matter just as much as appearance. This shift into digital influence didn't erase her past, it enhanced it. She became a blend of two worlds: the authority of a media veteran and the visual appeal of a contemporary influencer. It's a balance that not many achieve, and it's one of the reasons she continues to stay relevant. Away from the cameras and curated posts, her personal life adds another layer to her story. She has experienced relationships that shaped her journey, including a previous marriage and motherhood, which brought new meaning and responsibility into her life. Later, she found stability again with Alfredo Zambrano, building a partnership that reflects growth and maturity. Even with public attention, she manages to keep parts of her life private, choosing carefully what she shares and what she protects. Magaly Medina's story isn't just about fame, it's about control. Control over her narrative, her image, and her evolution. She didn't allow herself to be boxed into one identity. Instead, she expanded, adapted, and redefined what it means to stay relevant in an ever-changing world. And maybe that's the real lesson in her journey, that you don't have to stay who you once were to remain successful. You can evolve, shift, and still hold on to your power. If you enjoyed listening to this story and want more inspiring biographies told in this way, don't forget to like, follow, and stay connected, because the next story might be even more powerful.